if you need to do hardcore off-roading, then Himalayan will be the perfect choice for you. But if you want to do daily to daily travel,
so hi, this is the meter console of Scram 411. So you can see this is the full swipe. So now if I'll go closer, this is the speedometer, this is the actually the fuel meter, this is the time, this is the gear position indicator, and this is the trip meter. And there's a Royal Enfield badging over here, and there's a neutral position. Now here is the indicator for the ABS, this is a battery, and then the left hand side you can see this is the pass switch, this is the upper dipper, this is the indicator, this is the horn, and in the other hand you can see this is the ignition switch, and this is the hazard light button, and this is the self start button. So let's fire it up.
Hey there guys, so as you can see that I'm riding Royal Enfield Scram 411. So first of all, thank you Yezdi Automobiles, so those who are giving this motorcycle to me to give you my honest review, and as well as I'm going to tell you that whether you should consider this motorcycle in 2022 or not. And to be very honest with you, I was riding this motorcycle for past 3 days, and the first thing what I'm going to tell you, then the first day that I didn't like this motorcycle, to be very honest. The second day I started liking it, and the third day I completely speechless that how Royal Enfield is giving the beautiful machine. So now I'm going to discuss with you one by one. So first of all, if I'm talking about the seat height, this motorcycle is having 795 millimeter of seat height. So as per your reference, is my height is 5'6", and I was not tiptoeing, but my feet is not planted either. So if your height is 5'5", then yes, it will be easy for you to ride, but if your height is below than that, then maybe it will be a problematic for you. But yes, if you are a skilled rider, then I don't think so it will be a big problem, but that's a different story altogether. Now if I am talking about the gearbox, so this gearbox is very smooth, the clutch is also very light, and this motorcycle is coming with 5-speed gearbox and having 411cc of engine, which produces 24.3 bhp of power and 30 newton meter of torque, and you can literally play with the torque. Now in terms of design, I can say that in terms of actually the design of the engine, it is exactly like Himalayan, but yes, don't get me wrong, this motorcycle is completely differently tuned. Now I just want to tell you another thing, that if I'm talking about the weight of this motorcycle is weighing around 185 kilogram, which is the curb weight of this motorcycle, which is 3 kilogram lighter than the Yezdi Scrambler. Now I at any point of time that I feel that I'm riding bloody 185 kilogram motorcycle, yeah, obviously in like any other motorcycle, that it is very hard for you to take this motorcycle from a parking, but once you start riding this motorcycle, it's just like a piece of cake. Now if I'm talking about the suspension is little softer side. Yes, you can take it to any kind of road, but if you are doing 40% of off-road and 60% of normal road, then it will be the perfect for you. But yes, if you do 60% of off-road or 70% of off-road and 30 or 40% of normal road or highway tour, then I think Himalayan is the best option for you. So yes, I'm going to give you the slight comparison with Himalayan with this motorcycle, so please pardon me if you don't like it. Now another thing that which I need to highlight over here, the gear distribution. So first of all, I have already told you that this motorcycle is having 5-speed gearbox, but what I like about this motorcycle, the gear to speed or the gear to acceleration ratio. So obviously I already told to any Royal Enfield motorcycle that you will not get the initial punch or initial pickup into the first gear. So whenever the motorcycle is going to second or third gear, this motorcycle is completely different altogether, like any other Royal Enfield motorcycle. So yes, what I was talking about, the gear to speed ratio. So at any point of time, I don't feel like that I should have a 6-speed gearbox, but what I personally feel that whenever I'm giving the second or third gear, the more I'm giving the acceleration, so I feel the more it left, okay, to give. So there are long acceleration travel. So as a result, what happened, at any point of time, I don't feel that I need to change the gear. And to be very honest with you, that I was getting the maximum power off from each and every gear, so which I personally like it. Now another thing, having a 5-speed gearbox is that the servicing. So servicing interval is very less, and to be very honest with you, this kind of engine doesn't require more servicing than the 6-speed gearbox wala engine they do need, okay, because obviously the 6-speed gearbox wala engine, so they should have to, like, the gear distribution should like that way, that in the first pickup, so they used to give like the full acceleration so that you can take the maximum power from in the first gear. So as a result, what happened, whenever engine gives you the maximum power in the first gear, so that time it requires the more servicing as well, so that you can take the more power from the engine. But Royal Enfield, you know that Royal Enfield is making as like they are making engines for a long days, okay, and so that you can ride this motorcycle for the long days, you can keep this motorcycle for long days. So Royal Enfield is one of this kind of motorcycle they are making. So as a result, what happened, that if you are not getting the full pickup in the first gear, so as a result, the life of the engine is also very good. So if you are taking this motorcycle for long term, so this motorcycle will be the perfect for you. I personally, maybe I cannot explain you properly, but once you started riding it, that time you can correlate what I am saying. So in the second gear or third gear, this motorcycle is completely different altogether. So as I have said, the more you give acceleration, you personally feel the more it left, okay. And what I'm talking about, that the second and third gear, this motorcycle is completely different altogether, and this is the only difference what I personally feel that from Himalayan, okay. So that now another thing which I'm going to talk about, that is the brake. The brakes is absolutely spot on. So this motorcycle is coming with dual channel ABS, but the rear ABS is not a switchable ABS like Himalayan. So it will be fun if you will take it to the highway, but if it will be more fun if Royal Enfield can give rear switchable ABS as well. So, but yes, as I have said earlier as well, that this motorcycle is not good for like hardcore off-roading. So that's the reason Royal Enfield makes Himalayan for that. If you need to do hardcore off-roading, then Himalayan will be the perfect choice for you. But if you want to do daily to daily travel, go for office, mild off-road, little long tour, then this motorcycle will be the perfect choice for you. Now, what I especially love about this motorcycle, the handling. The handlebar is insanely light, so this motorcycle is very easy to flicker or move in a busy traffic. Now this motorcycle is having the spoke wheel, and this is another advantage of having it, because I have Dominar 400, and Dominar 400 does have the alloy wheels with diamond cut. So as a result, what happened, the tire is very heavy and the handlebar is also very heavy, but in this motorcycle it doesn't have. I know that this motorcycle is having the spoke wheel, so there is some disadvantage as well, because obviously if the motorcycle get punctured, then it will be a huge task for you to carry. But yes, Royal Enfield luckily gives you the roadside assistance, but yes, you have to pay for that. Okay, so nothing is free in this world. So yes, this is another thing which I like it about. But yes, if I'll talk about the handlebar is little wide, okay, but it will be good for city ride as well, so it doesn't bother you if you are filtering the traffic with this motorcycle. Now this motorcycle, maybe the handlebar is wide, but it is not as tall as Himalayan. So this is the another thing which I like about this motorcycle. And yes, you need to lean towards the handlebar. Riding posture wise, I can say that this motorcycle is just like Dominar, because I have Dominar and I personally feel so that riding posture is little Dominar. You have to lean little towards the handlebar and your footrest is in center, so as a result, that kind of riding posture you can get it from this motorcycle. Now this motorcycle is having the perfect swing arm length, so as a result, what happened, that it will be very easy to handle in a busy traffic, and this motorcycle is giving the proper balance. Okay, and doesn't matter that whether you're riding this motorcycle in like 20 km/h or 2 km/h or like 120 km/h, this motorcycle is giving you the perfect balance. So this is the another thing which I like about this motorcycle. Now few things what Royal Enfield can do. That the first and foremost thing that what I don't like about this, and that is the speedo, or the specifically the dial or the meter. So Royal Enfield could do at least give some modern touch, but yes, look, if I'm talking about it's a Scram, so obviously the meter is little off-centered, which I don't like about this. Specifically, this is the fuel meter. I don't know what Royal Enfield is doing, because in each and every Royal Enfield motorcycle does have an error in every fuel meter. So once I have started riding this motorcycle, so that time it was showing 2 stripes, but when I started riding it, even after going 500 meters, so it starts blinking. So Royal Enfield is making motorcycle for long tours, so I was little scared to ride this motorcycle, because I personally feel that if Royal Enfield is mainly known for its long tours, and if the petrol finished, that time a big problem for you. So obviously those who are going to buy this motorcycle, please, and plan to do long highway tours, so please try to keep at least 1 liter of petrol with you. So that is the another thing which I don't like about this motorcycle. And at least Royal Enfield should give LED headlight console and at least the LED touch into this motorcycle. I don't know why Royal Enfield is just not doing it. I know it's a Scram, but when Yezdi can do that, obviously Royal Enfield that as well. Now बहुत हो गई ये riding, so now chalo, let's go back to home, and I'm going to tell you, by the way, it's a nice dog, right? Okay, so did you like this dog? So please comment in the comment section. So let's go back to home, and I'm going to tell you that whether you should consider this motorcycle in 2022 or not. So hi guys, now my final verdict about this motorcycle, and I'm going to tell you that whether you should consider this motorcycle in 2022 or not. So the first thing I need to highlight over here, that this motorcycle is coming with total 7 color variants, and I like especially these colors. What's your opinion? You can comment on the comment section as well. So now another thing which I would like to highlight over here, that yeah, I'm talking about the aesthetics of this motorcycle, that the color and all that, but to be very honest with you, especially when the bike was launched or when the bike was actually in production, so that time I was thinking that I don't like the way it designed, but when I started riding it, I completely love about it. So this is the another key point I need to mention over here, especially the engine, which is very refined, very smooth. The second thing is the light clutch. The gear distribution is also very good, so everything in overall it's very good. Now another thing I need to tell you that can actually consider this motorcycle. So those who are going for office in a daily to daily purposes, after slogging 5 days, then in weekend, if someone is going for a normal road trip or going for a minimal off-road as well, so they can even consider this motorcycle. So now I just want to tell you another thing, that the direct competition of this motorcycle is one Dominar 400 and another one is this Yezdi Scrambler. Dominar is little out of the league, but it is the direct competition is with the Yezdi Scrambler. So there are some positive points is having with Yezdi Scrambler by in terms of looks and all that, but if I'll talk about the riding capability or hassle-free riding, I can tell you that Royal Enfield is always in upper hand. So that's all about my final verdict about this motorcycle. So what's your opinion? You can comment on the comment section. If you have any questions, so you can ask me in comment section, and as well as you can connect me with my Instagram page, that is the Bangalorean Bong, and you can like the Facebook page as well, that is also the Bangalorean Bong. So that's all from my end, guys. So if you like this video, you can hit a like button, and please no matter what you want to do, please subscribe the channel, that is the Bangalorean Bong, and which is absolutely free, and press the bell icon so that you will get the earliest notifications. So thank you so much, take care, bye bye, and have a blast.